9 to 10, a senior in Lakeland is now without more than $400,000 of her hard-earned money after she was targeted by two scammers. It all started when a man called her saying that she'd won the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. It's far too good to be true, though.
It's a crime that happens far too often here in Florida and against our seniors.
So it was an elaborate scheme that worked because, once again, a very elderly lady who's our victim, possibly with some early dementia issues, was totally scammed.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says Michael Lawrence and co-defendant Max Richards told the victim she won $3 million from Publishers Clearinghouse, but needed to pay the taxes.
She borrowed money against her retirement, against her stock at Publix.
When the duo said that wasn't enough, she went back to Publix Employees Federal Credit Union for more money, where staff tried to warn her.
When she went in to get the very first check, they said, "Are you sure you're not being scammed?" And she said, "No, I'm buying a boat."
The sheriff says she was groomed to say that by Lawrence and Richards.
These guys told her, "They're going to question you when you start writing these big checks. Don't tell them you won the Publishers Clearinghouse because that is a surprise. Just tell them you're buying a boat."
She ultimately sent 3 checks to Alabama worth more than $477,000. 2 of those checks were cashed in Lauderdale Lakes, and video from the bank connected detectives to Lawrence.
Scammers are very good and very convincing at what they do. They don't call them con men for nothing.
Investigators say Lawrence received more than $374,000 in the scheme, but these cases are extremely difficult now for both detectives and the victim. The money now is hard to track down.
You go obtain subpoenas, you serve the subpoena, and then the bank takes their time about getting you the data back. The money's gone, long gone.
They've only been able to recover about $40,000. The sheriff says if someone's calling you asking for money through email, text, or social media, or even over the phone, it's likely a scam, hoping to save another senior from losing their life savings.
Now, they worked hard their entire life for their money, and now they've got $477,000 worth of debt lodged against their retirement stock.
Well, Lawrence faces 2 charges now to obtain property fraud by over $50,000 and also a charge of grand theft of $100,000 and more. He appeared in court this afternoon, receiving $25,000 bond on both counts. And investigators, by the way, are still looking for Max Richards.